Welcome to today's practice and happy Guru Purnima. Today's a day to honor the Guru, and as many of you may know already, at Art of Shakti we do things a little unconventionally with our philosophy. And that is rooted from direct experience. We emphasize that someone should be able to directly experience the wisdom and awaken their inner guidance rather than becoming dependent on different types of personalities or people. And we do that largely because what I found in my personal journey is I've always found different limitations or shortcomings from creating too much of an expectation from following individuals. I found that when Kali Ma came into my life, I was connected directly to the source. And there was no need for someone to be the middleman between me and God. So that energy, that value, I want to carry that into more and more people's lives, because the problem is we are in Kali Yoga. So what that means that a lot of traditions are being misused. There's a lot of corruption prevalent in people's minds and hearts. And I'm not being judgmental at all by any means. But we really want to be going on the right path in our spiritual practice, our spiritual journey. We don't want to keep getting lost, following the wrong things, the wrong practices, the wrong people. There's just so much misinformation online. There's a lot of self-proclaimed gurus out there. And I myself, one of the things I really came to value is not identifying myself as a teacher, as a guru. I am a teacher, a mentor in some roles, but I'm always a student. And at most, I am a devotee and practitioner who shares practice with others. Coming from a more humble state, I believe that this preserves the integrity of our offerings. The challenge is we are saturated with this message that in order to work with Kundalini, in order to work with mantra, we need a guru. And honestly, that message made me feel very lost and very inadequate. And it took a long time, a lot of Ma's trials that she gave to me to finally surrender to the inner guidance, the direct perceptions that she gave. And as that deepened, Mahavatar Babaji's presence showed forth. And I believe that that is possible for anyone. That being said, there's a couple things I wanted to read before we begin today's practice, which will be on Ajna Chakra Kriya, but we'll be working with something called Pranava Kriya. You may or may not have practiced it with us before. Now this is the voice of Babaji, a trilogy on Kriya Yoga. It's one of my favorite books. It's really beautiful. I'm going to read a section about the loving Father. God, Babaji has taught, is not the monopoly of any religion or creed, but the common property of all. He is the loving Father of mankind. He is not only an extra cosmic being, but he permeates the entire universe as intelligence and consciousness. He is present everywhere, from the blare of the gross to Brahman, as the inmost essence of all. He is the life and substratum of all entities, from the atom to the highest prophet. The same infinite expanse of water forms the basis of the froth, bubbles, and mountain-high waves. The difference between man and between other animate and inanimate objects lies in the degree of divine manifestation. When God, he is the grain of sand, and when he is fully evolved, he is Jesus Christ. Through our strivings and our strugglings, we are approaching the central truth. Art, science, and religion are but different expressions of truth, but one can understand it only when one has recognized the unity of existence. Has God any form, or is he formless? God is both with and without form, and yet transcends both. He alone can say what else he is. God with form and God without form are like ice and water. When water freezes into ice, it has form. God with form and without form are not two different beings. He who is with form is also without form. To a devotee, a worshipper of a personal God, a Sat Guru like Babaji, he manifests himself in real flesh and blood. Just think of a shoreless ocean, an infinite expanse of water, and no land visible in any direction. Only here and there are visible blocks of ice formed by intense cold. Similarly, under the intensifying influence of the deep devotion of his worshipper, the infinite reduces himself, as it were, into the finite and appears before him as a being with form. Again, as on the appearance of the sun, the ice melts away, so the awakening of knowledge of God with form melts away into the formless. The water of the ocean, when viewed from a distance, appears to have a dark blue color, but becomes colorless when taken in the hand. In the same way, God is also associated with a definite color and complexion from a distance, but he is the attributeless truth when the devotee merges in him. The form in the formless. You can merge with the Guru. You can become one. I believe Guru rests not only here for a bhakta, but also here. To begin, coming into a comfortable seated position, the spine is straight, shoulders relax away from the ears, and gently close the eyes down. Begin to hear the natural ebbs and flows of your breath as you breathe in and out through the nose. And when you're ready, bring your hands together at heart center, thumbs pressing into the center of the chest. Together we'll tune in with the chant of one Om, followed by the Guru mantra, bowing down to the lineage of great Gurus and Masters that brought us this sacred practice. Inhale to begin. Guru Purnima, Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Rub the palms together, stimulating 72,000 energy channels, the nadis within. Place the palms over your eyes, take a deep inhale, feeling energy travel all the way down to the tips of the toes. Rubbing your head, neck, shoulders, bow forward, namaste. Now, for a very simple, yet very powerful practice, Pranava Kriya, used to cleanse the entire nadi system. But we also use Om chanting here, so it awakens the center of the eyebrows. So, to begin, when we chant, the chant will be 95% Om, 5% When you do the sound, the tip of the tongue flips back, pressing to the roof of the mouth for Kishani Mudra, and teeth remain slightly separated. As we maintain a comfortable seated position, the spine straight, the arms are going to come straight out in front of us, about 6 inches apart. From here, we'll inhale through the nose slowly, gently lift the gaze up, bring the arms back, shoulder blades slightly together. And from here, begin chanting Om as we slowly come back into the original position. So it'll be a very long, deep Om chant. I'll demonstrate for the first round. Begin. Last one. Relax the hands down, Dhyani Mudra. The right hand comes over the left with thumb tips coming to touch. Spine remains straight, eyes remain closed. And mentally, through a long, deep exhalation, continue to chant Om. Eyes remain closed, drawn up to the center of the forehead. If it helps to lengthen the breath and mentally hear the Om sound, you can engage a gentle Ujjayi pranayama. Maintain the tongue in Kishari Mudra, flipping back, pressing into the roof of the mouth as you do this, and then engage the same muscles that you would to whisper, contracting the throat muscles here for Ujjayi pranayama. Continue mentally Om chanting with every long exhalation. Last one. Stay in a seated position, breathing naturally, observing the entire body. When you're ready, come lying down onto your back for Shavasana. The heels pointed in and the toes pointed out. Arms alongside the body, but not touching as the palms face upward. Surrender your complete body to the ground. All efforts cease here. And if you'd like to receive gentle energy healing or transmission, simply mentally state the intention to yourself that you're open to receiving. Shavasana. Begin to deepen your breath. Gently wiggle your fingers and toes. Draw your knees into your chest. And rock yourself down onto one side into fetal position. Eyes remaining closed, use the top hand to press yourself up seated. Together we'll meet with our hands at heart center. And may we always find clarity. Find the right guidance. But not only find. May our vessel become clear so that we are open to receiving higher wisdom. I found the guidance is always there. And it's sometimes simply the removing of coverings for us to be able to fully absorb it. Together we'll tune out with the chant of one Om, followed by 3 Shantis. Peace, peace, peace. Inhale. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Rub the palms together. Place them over the eyes. Inhale. Rub the head, neck, and shoulders. And bow forward. Namaste. Jai Guru. Jai Ma. Before we end the session, I wanted to share this beautiful reading about surrender. This is from the book, A Systematic Course in the Ancient Tantric Techniques of Yoga and Kriya. A beautiful passage on surrender to close the session. Who wants fame? Who wants money? Who wants beauty? Who wants to be learned? Who wants any of these things when one surrenders to the divine? The only thing that is important is the surrender. Yet, and this is the strange thing, all these things come even if you don't want them. Father, I have abandoned myself into your hands. Do with me what you will. Whatever you may do, I thank you. I am ready for all. I accept all. Let only your will be done in me and in all your creatures. I wish no more than this, O Lord. Into your hands I entrust my being. I offer it to you with all the love of my heart. For I love you, Lord, and so I need to give myself, to surrender myself into your hands without reserve and with the boundless faith. Wow, it's beautiful. Thank you so much for joining today. Again, happy Guru Purnima, and may the inner Guru awaken within all of us.